So today's question is about content marketing and why it's important. I get asked this quite a lot. I know some of you are pretty savvy and you understand it. You understand the importance of having content on your website or online that depicts your business so that people can be attracted to your website or to sites that promote you, and so you can get more business that way. And more business is being done online these days. More and more people are finding or looking for businesses to do business with online. And that includes business to business as well as other forms of doing business. I feel it's more and more critical to understand this, at least start being aware of it, if not actually do something about it. The longer you wait, the more difficult it would be to compete against people in your field who have already got a huge start compared to you. And this includes attorneys, CPAs, almost every field of solopreneurship or small business that I can think of. And I know some people are still poo-pooing it, and my invitation is to look at it and to look at it objectively, especially in the long term. It's easy to look at it in the short term and see there's not much return, but you have to look at it in terms of the long term. Most marketing really is long term. Why is it important? Well, the first distinction is that you want to learn to think more statistically. Statistically rather than intuitively. Now, I'm not poo-pooing or saying intuitive thinking is wrong. I'm just saying sometimes you can be wrong about your intuition. I know some of you may be going, no, I'm never wrong about my intuition. No, it's not true. You can be wrong about your intuition. In fact, you can be wrong even with statistical thinking or mathematical thinking. But you got to have both. Why exclude? You want to have more arsenal or weaponry or tools in your chest, right? So why not have both? Statistical thinking and intuitive thinking, right? And statistical thinking involves looking at how things build over time. Small things can build very much bigger impacts or effects over time. And the same applies to content marketing. So some of you may have nothing online right now. You may have a website, but it doesn't have a lot to say on it. But if you think about it, the best way to compete with your competition is, the first thing is to find out who your competition is online. So if you're, let's say, a financial planner living in Palo Alto, you'll do a search financial planners in Palo Alto. Very simple, right? If you go online and you do that, you will find out who your competition is fairly quickly, because Google is very fast. It'll come up with search results in a split second, and you'll see a list of your competition. Now, if you look at some of that competition, I almost guarantee you, perhaps not an example of Palo Alto, because one of my clients is really dominating that, but if you look at some of that competition in whatever area you may be in, you may notice that some of them really don't have a very strong website. It's just that they were lucky enough to get their website posted early, and they have some time on you. But the truth is, they don't have a lot of content, and they don't have a lot of keywords. For example, that are about financial planners. We're looking for certain kinds of clients, perhaps. So when potential clients look for them, they'll find them now. But here's the opportunity for you. If they only have a few articles pertaining to financial planning on their site, and they only have a few paragraphs dedicated to financial planning, then if you created more paragraphs, or more articles, or more videos, or more stuff, just content, either visual, video that is, or content, written word, or even audio for that matter, if you created more of that stuff, and if you create audio with text underneath it that has keywords, and you do more of that than your competition, then mathematically speaking, nothing's going to stop you or stop Google from starting to at least put more pressure on you and your company showing up on the first page, and maybe even preempting or kicking off your competition off the first page. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you all this, obviously, but I'm just saying that mathematically it makes more sense to do that. So you have to start thinking mathematically now. Now, is this a simple, easy solution? No, it's not. Well, it is in one sense because it's mathematically just simple. But it takes time and energy and effort to put this in. So I know and I understand that some of you have not done any kind of marketing. You haven't changed your website. You know, maybe even be scratching your head and asking me, what is a website? And if you're in those categories, fear not, because you know, with time and with some proper guidance, you can actually get to a good position in Google on that first page and you get a lot more business than you are right now. I know it's certainly true for me. It's certainly been true for quite a number of my clients who have taken it really seriously, taking it on. But again, if you think about it, you know, if your competition, the first page, has only 3 articles, then all you got to do is write 4 to start with. And if you add 5 more, you get 9. There's again more and more pressure to get you on that first page and kick off your competition. So I hope that makes sense in terms of thinking statistically, your marketing versus intuitively, and of course you need both. If you have any questions, as usual, always shoot me an email. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Have a great evening, day, or morning, wherever you're at, in whatever part of the world you're at. Wish you a pleasant day, and look forward to working with you in the future. Take care.